Hey everybody, good morning, good morning. Here we are in California. You see the hand in the background? That's my assistant. You will only see his hand because he's sort of like a helper with no face. What? Helper with no face? Okay, so I'm gonna give a chance for people to come on little by little. And today we're going to start with a real high energy. And so,
energy.
Yeah, we've been practicing. My friend Martine and I have been practicing. And remember, this is KiDo Kids Yoga. And my name is Heather Kamala. So I'll be right back. Okay, stretch out, everybody.
Stretch out, everybody. So we're just going to wait for a little while because I crashed in a big adventure. I locked my car. And, yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
All right, well, here we are. If anybody has any questions before we get started.
You said before. It's before.
Before we get started. Sometimes when people speak quickly, their words get a little bit scrambled, so thank you. That's true. That's true. Before we get started. How about that? It's called enunciation. Enunciation.
It's enunciation.
How is everybody doing today?
I'm doing great. At least you can see my footy.
Here at KiDo Kids Yoga, we love to do yoga and namaste. And we have something called YogaRhymes. And YogaRhymes are these really cool
Yoga boga.
Are these really cool rhymes, which like this one.
That one is called Namaste.
Very good. That's exactly right. The Namaste opening, and then at the very end, we have the Namaste closing.
Namaste closing.
Yeah. And then in between, I have, and you might wonder, what are all of these pages? So these are actually, it's a deck of cards that I have on my website, KiDoKidsYoga.com. And also, hello, good morning to Harper and Hudson and Carissa and Derek. Good to see you guys. Mwah! We miss you, and here we are, so that we can be together, even if we're not together. We were talking about this deck of cards that I have for sale on my.
Amanda, wait for me.
Okay, remember when teacher's talking, we have to take turns. If you want a turn, then you could raise your hand, right? I have one helper here today. Yeah, you have to raise your hand, and then, or you could say, "Excuse me," and then I'll see you, and I'll say, "Oh, your turn."
I'm gonna walk past you.
Oh, true. Or could be like, because in Spanish we say permiso, and then you pass by, right? But also, like, if you want to talk to somebody, then you say, excuse me, can I talk?" Like that. Anyway, so good morning, everybody. Ohayo gozaimasu, Chi-san, and to your beautiful children. All right, so little by little, we're going to get started. It's interesting. Today is day 4 of this series. And today is Thursday. Now, later when somebody will be watching this, that will seem irrelevant. But for you who are watching live, that's, you know, it's how we say our days of the week at preschool. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And every day of the week we have a different activity that we do, a different subject matter. So Monday, in our KiDo Kids Yoga Preschool here in Northern California, Monday is Yoga Day. Now in this series, we're doing yoga every day because we know people want to get a lot of energy out. And also, it's just good practice. So Monday is the overarching yoga theme. That's Monday. And then Tuesday, that's this one. Tuesday, excuse me, I just had my oatmeal. Tuesday is that we work on our, we call social studies. That would be Treats Cafe Tuesday, or we work on ourselves, our families, all different subjects, and then and our communities. And then on Wednesday, it's language and letters, and Thursday, numbers and building and all different kinds of counting systems. And then Friday, science and all different subjects of science. Could be earth science, water science. We could work with animals. So that's what we do in our preschool. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started, everybody. We are going to start with the famous 1 to 10 up and down song. And later when somebody named Savannah might be listening, or somebody named Holly might be listening. Hi, Raquel. I hope that Ariana is watching too. We're going to do an up and down song, so we're going to stand up. And in the background, we have Mr. Goofy playing drum.
Mr. Goofy, Mrs. Goofy.
I told everybody you were going to be in here, but later, it's okay.
Hi, Mrs. Goofy.
You could do now or later. Oh, we have a live drummer coming. And they'll only be able to see you if you're on this side of the tape. So it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you. All right, everybody. We're going to have a live drummer, and we're going to do the up and down song. It's called 1 to 10. So we're talking about counting. And here with this video series, we're just going to mix it all up. But when I spoke of the 5 themes of the week, that's more in our proper preschool. All right? Got it? Good. Let's start by everybody standing up. You might have a sweater on now, and then later you might take off your sweater, because we are going to get really, really warm in doing this practice. All right.
And you might not be alive.
I see Chris is saying, Hudson says he loves science. Yes, wonderful, Hudson. That's awesome. Yeah, me too. And science of the earth, science of the ocean. What is your favorite branch of science, Hudson? You could tell me. Okay, here we go. This is 1 to 10 songs. So let's clap it out. Everybody stand up. Okay, so we're going to say 1, 1, the bright round sun. We run, run, run with the number 1. Up and down, up and down. And 2, 2, red and blue. Free to be me and you. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 3, 3, swing in the tree. Up and down with the number 3. Up and down.
No, it's
sorry. Up and down. 4, 4, splash some more. Splish, splash with the number 4. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 5. Okay, wait, let's take a break. Let's take a break. Everybody hold your heart. Did I tell you it was going to get sweaty? Okay.
5, 9 behind.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
We're going to say, show me 5. Show me 1. Show me 2. Show me 3. Show me 4. Show me 5. Yeah. That's a high 5. Woo! Or an elbow 5. Woo! And then we're going to say, let's start again. 1, 2, ready, go. 5, 5, my beehive.
Little
Bees buzzing by. Up, down, up, down. 6, 6, a house of sticks. Build it up with the muddy mix. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, guys, are you feeling it yet?
7.
Are you feeling it? 7, 7, bread with leaven. Puff it up with the number 7. Up, down, up, down. 3 more. 8. Show me 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 1, 2, 3. Make ding ding. 8. 8. I feel great. Dancing around with the number 8. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. 9. Here we are at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 plus 4. So we have 9, 9, lemon lime. Summer fun with an orange rind. Up and down, up and down, down,
down, up and down.
Okay, last one, everybody.
10.
Can you feel your heart?
10.
10.
10.
A fish is thin, swimming by with the number 10. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, down.
Mama, you're gonna get up.
Here, let's do some poses on the floor so we can rest. It's called Shavasana. Woo!
Yeah. But we get to rest and look at
It's called the peace pose. My goodness gracious. Okay. Woo! We have our drummer here today, and our drummer is named Mr. Goofy. Mr. Goofy, otherwise known as Felipe of the preschool. I see Carissa's saying that, oh, doing experiments. Hudson, that's awesome. I love doing experiments too. And when I was doing homeschooling with my older son, he also loved experiments. That's awesome. Okay, so shall we keep going? All right, today we're going to use some of the poses from this book. Okay, Papa, sit down. Okay, now let's sit down for a moment and we are going to review some of the things that we've done from the other days, because review, remember, repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay, so what's the first thing we do in our circle? Crisscross applesauce, 1 foot down, 1 foot up. Doesn't matter which foot is on top, we could switch a little bit later, right? And so,
You mean like this?
yes, exactly. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the underlying theme of our preschool. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Catching my breath from the 1 to 10 number song. Woo! By the way, that song is also on SoundCloud. I'll send you a little link. Later, we're going to do an art project that has to do with baskets. Woo! It's hard to talk and do that at the same time. People! Okay, here we go. Okay. Woo. We're going to take it real slow now. And wait a minute, before I start, I have to go get my essential oils. Hold on. Are we going to do stress away again today, Cake?
We're going to stress away, but please remember to bring vitamin C. Okay, when I get up, I lock my car in my house. Now let's forget about the book.
I love how every time I walk away, my assistant fills in the blank space with some chatter. All right. How's everything going today with you guys? I hope that you're having a lot of fun in the house. You know, there's a ton of different things that people can do. Maybe I should just make a list of ideas, no? Today, when we do our deep breathing exercise, we are going to use this essential oil, which is super, super safe for children. Some people were asking about safety for children. Let me address that point. Yep, you bet.
But I want to put from the cup, from the...
No, that's okay. I'm going to drip one in my hand, 1 drop, and then I'm going to tap, 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 and I'm going to put it into my friend's palm. Now, because this essential oil is not hot, considered a hot oil, like peppermint is hot and cinnamon is hot, that those are the kind of things that...
I want to eat some cinnamon.
Yeah.
Can I eat some?
Hold on. You have to let me talk now, Papa. So those ones that are hot oils, no, we're not going to use those right directly on kids' skin, or we call meat. Oh, but this one that I'm talking about, this is the Young Living Stress Away. And if you don't have it, please let me know, because I do. Also, that's my other business, is educating people about essential oils. I even wrote a book about it, and I'll show you guys that in a little while. I did. So this essential oil that smells so delicious, this one actually has lime from the skin, or the peel of the lime, and it also has vanilla, like cake. That's what we call it, cake. So then we're going to, yep. So now crisscross applesauce, 1 foot on the bottom and 1 foot on top, and hands at your side, right? And we are going to start with our very first rhyme. This is our opening rhyme. And this one we say, this is our roof. Join with us. Keeps us dry. What?
The one we made in our roof was... I thought we were going to do that.
That will come right after.
So
You're so on it. I love that. You're the best assistant ever.
Wow.
Give me some. The best assistant ever. Whoa. Okay. Here we go. Let's say it together. Ready? This is our roof. keeps us dry and warm.
Oh,
hands together. Our heart is our home. Namaste.
Namaste.
Little bow or big bow, put your hands down.
Big bow, okay?
Big bow, okay. Oh, don't do what my friend did. Scoot back just a little bit, Papa. Okay, and now we're facing each other, which is really cool too, and we're going to take some deep breaths. Remember, we have our delicious essential oils in our hands, so we're going to scoop up some pretend yummy stuff, and then we're going to smell it. Yummy. Let's do it 2 more times. Ready? Let's pretend that this one is food. Yummy.
Yummy.
All the kids in my preschool, they love the essential oils. So then we're going to do one more time. Smell. Yummy. Now pretend to eat it. Hum, 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 hum. Or in the case of my assistant, he really likes to lick it because it is like food friendly. It's just pure plants. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
They have more to lick.
Let's wash our hands. Ready? Pretend wash. Pretend wash.
Oh, no, I wash
we wash really well.
I need to
we
wash.
love it.
I'm gonna wash
we
my
wash
hair.
our hair. We wash our bodies. and then we're gonna
Wash my eyes.
wash our eyes. Wash our mouth. Okay, now wash our feet. And then we're going to do air dry. Air dry to the top. Air dry to the front. Air dry to the back. Show me to the back. Watch out for the wooden drum. Air dry. Air dry. Air dry. All right. Now clap 3 times if you're 3 years old, 4 times if you're 4 years old, 5 times if you're 5 years old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and hold. And now hold here, and we're going to open and go up and look up. Spray the water. And now we're going to clap to the back.
I forgot about this.
1, 2, 3. Hold to the back. Hold. Can you hold it? That's actually very, sometimes very difficult. And then hold, and then like what my friend is doing, going down. Watch out, don't bonk your head. Just a little bit. And put your arms up. And let go. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, now we're ready to do some of our fun rhymes from our cards that we have here. Okay, we did our deep breathing. That was this card. I call them cards, but I have it printed out big. And now we're going to do the head roll. And we said, the face of my clock says, tick, tock, tick, tock. But hold on 1 second before we keep going. How about this? We are going to put our hands up, 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 all the way. And we're going to go over here and grab our ear. And we're going to pull.
Ouch!
Don't hurt yourself. Okay, now other side, hand up, 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 like you have a question. It's my turn. Now go all the way over, grab your ear and pull.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
Don't hurt yourself. Nope, don't do that. It's just supposed to feel good. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Don't do it. I said no. All right, and now we're going to say, the face of my clock says, tick tock, tick tock. Who's ringing at my door? Who's here? Ding dong, tick ding tock dong, tick ding tock dong, tock ding tock. Oh my gosh, I almost lost my head. Get some glue. Glue. Glue your head back on. All right, you guys.
I have to unstick my hand so I can. I guess I'm going to need feet chompers.
We are going from our wonderful cards that we have, the KiDo Kids Yoga deck. And remember from yesterday, I said I was going to do some reviews. Oh, I see somebody's here. Hi, Holly. Hi, Savannah. I hope you're here. We did the 1 to 10 up and down song specially for you guys. Yeah, well, for everybody, right? So good to see you here. And hands on your knees. And we have Mr. Goofy over here in the corner. He's doing the shy drummer.
No, it's not Mr. Goofy, Mrs. Goofy.
Okay, this one's going to be the soup mix. If my head were a spoon, like this, and my legs were the pot. Put your hands here, and you could say, can you stir? Now we're going to wake up our bodies by stirring around. What am I doing? Yes, I'm waking up my nervous system for the grown-ups that are doing this with us. I hope all the grown-ups are doing it too. Yeah, because everybody who has a body needs to do some wonderful stretching to wake up your body in the morning or any time of the day. So my spine that I can touch that goes up and down on my back, all those bones that you can feel bony there. Yep, in just a minute, Papa. That is where I have a lot of feelings in my whole body. So we're going to say, can you stir to the front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, other way, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front. And now we're going to do little tiny movements, stirring smaller and smaller and smaller, like my head was the spoon, other way. And now bigger, don't fall down, hold your knees, hold them tight like it's the steering wheel. Whoa, whoa, other way, whoa, big one, whoa, big one, don't tip your pot, watch out behind you. Drink your soup. Remember from yesterday, what was your flavor from yesterday? I forgot. My flavor from yesterday was black bean chili soup. And Felipe, what is your, Mr. Goofy, what is your favorite flavor?
I had lenteja.
Oh, he likes lentils, lenteja. And what was your favorite? I think I remember it had to do with pasta and
noodles
noodles.
Chicken.
Noodles and chicken, that's what he said. And what is your favorite soup, everybody? You can make it and add all the ingredients and watch the video from yesterday. That's what we did.
It works.
All right. I think we need to do some standing up poses. We've been sitting down for a little while. So let's close our book and we're just going to do some spontaneous standing up poses. Well, I say close our book, but you know what? Actually, there's a really cool pose in this book. Let's see where it is. Where is it? Where is
You
it?
forgot it. It's this one.
The tree pose.
I was gonna
Let's see if you guys can do that.
I was about to tell you that.
You were? That is a perfect standing pose, and it leads us into our wonderful song that we're going to do a little bit later. That's the He Uma song.
How about
The horse dance. Do you like horses?
Hey, how about we do the tree pose for 10 seconds?
Okay. My friend said for 10 seconds. Did you guys hear him?
Like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4,
We're
5.
going to start.
And this one, like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
5.
5 on one side and 5 on the other side. Thank you, Martine. That was an excellent suggestion. Hi, Touchy. Yeah. All right. So we're going to stand very balanced and listen to the drum while you lift one leg up, up, up. Grab your foot and grow the root.
1, 2,
Of
3,
your
4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then the other side. Up, up. Balance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If that's too much, just put a little foot down here. Or you can hold onto the wall, but it's best if you try not to hold onto the wall, okay? And then a little bit higher, until you can go all the way up to your knee, or for grown-ups to your thigh. Press your knee back, shoulders back, and hands all the way up. That's the grown-ups.
1,
That's
2,
the grown-up
3, 4,
part,
5.
right?
1, 2, 3,
1, 2,
4,
3,
5.
4, 5. Woo! 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 And jogging. And running.
Jogging.
But now we're going very slow. I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. Okay? We're going somewhere. Knees up high. Watch out for your neighbor. Punch it up to the sky. And we're going up the mountain. And now we're going to go a little bit faster. We're going to go a little bit faster. Come on, Mr. Goofy. Mr. Goofy fell asleep. Oh. Okay. I'm going faster. Faster. Keep going, everybody. Now we're jumping.
We're
hopping. I'm going faster. Going faster. How fast can you go? Oh my gosh. Mr. Goofy, we are so tired. Oh my gosh. That was fun. Now let's do this next one. That's called rocket ships. You see that one? It's called rocket ships. Are your rocket ships ready? Oh, I see here. It says Harper's favorite soup is chocolate jelly and Hudson's favorite soup is chocolate beans. Do you put salt in that, guys? Okay, here we go. Now, rocket ships ready?
My rocket ship doesn't work.
This is a special one that's going to bring us to
My rocket ship kept
the
ringing.
end of our yoga session, because for grown-ups we call it cool down. You know how a grown-up class
How
and
about
how
like this?
okay, and how a child's yoga class are really different. You might have noticed. Children's yoga is up and down,
Rocket
up and
ship.
down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, that's how we do. Now, rocket ship's ready. We're going to hold on tight.
Hold on tight. We're gonna do this.
We're going to hold on tight, and we are going to roll to the back. We're going to roll to the back. Are you ready?
Ready?
Rocket ship's ready. Hold on tight. 4,
Same music.
3, 2, 1. Watch out behind you, please. Look behind you. Is there nothing behind you?
No.
Okay. And blast off! Woo! Did you get that, guys? Did you get that? I'm going to do it from this angle, too. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Rocket ship's ready. Hold on tight. I'm holding my knees. We're going to say 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off and fly. Woo! Put your hands down on the mat, and your legs can stay up top. You can even do a bicycle up in the air. Watch out, don't fall. Woo!
I can do it.
Woo!
And I can do it.
Okay, bicycle slow at first. Slow, slow, and then faster. Vamos, Mr. Goofy. Más recio.
More
Okay, and faster, and faster, and faster. Whoa, that was an awesome yoga session. Woo, high five, my friend. High five. Fist pump. Okay, you guys.
Fist pump, pump.
So you can see. Elisa. Okay, you can see that this is really, really great yoga for kids, but also for adults, because I'm going to tell you, my heart is pounding right now. I've got my heart rate up, and you can watch this video and you could do it again, and join us every Monday through Friday here for as long as we have energy to do so. We're going to keep broadcasting live at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. I'm going to take Saturday and Sunday off. That's okay with you guys? And but this has been super fun. I'm really getting the swing of it, and it's becoming a lot of fun to do. So we're at the 10:30 mark, and that's usually when our little Mr. Worm down here is slithering into the other room. That's why you stopped hearing him. And he's slithering away. I got his foot. Wait, does a worm have a foot? Or is it just one big squishy tube? There he goes. There he goes, my assistant, my awesome assistant. And okay, so what we're going to do today is an art project that has to do with spring baskets. And I posted something on this very KiDo Kids Yoga Facebook page, and so everybody could download and print that out if you wanted to. And it's a really fun basket, and then there's little eggs, and we're going to use the paper that we print, and it could be even a lightweight paper, whatever you want. And this is something that's for probably a little bit older kids, so that the younger kids will need to have some help. I can see you through the hole, Martine. And then you'll need some scissors and probably whatever kind of markers or crayons that you need. Oh, Mr. Worm is coming back. So also I wanted to say that I started to do an audio recording yesterday of my winter story, and we'll follow through and do that for the spring story too. So every day of this week I've been reading a little bit of the spring story, and I'll do that again today. So let's move to the next place. I'm going to put my jacket back on, and we're going to move our camera over to our art table in our preschool. This is a for real little preschool that we have been working at and owning since 1999. It's a long time. So let's say hi to Mr. Goofy and thank him for his wonderful drumming. Hello, thank
Hola,
you.
hola, hola. Familia.
Yay! Woo! Give a thumbs up for Mr. Goofy. Yeah. He is the beat behind the art, the beat behind the yoga, the rhythm, the foundation. Oh yeah. Woo! Yay! Hello, Lulu.
Ahí está Lulu.
Oh my
¿Quiénes
goodness.
quieres más?
You're getting a lot of responses, Poppy.
Oh, very
People love you. No, Papa, no, Papa, no, 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 no.
Aquí va una pequeña canción para ellos. A ver quién se recuerda de esta canción.
Okay, Felipe's gonna sing you a song. Are you ready? You wanna sing it? Hi.
Ven a mi niño, ven a aprender la A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U.
Yay! Hi, Cedar. Hi, Lulu.
Oh, ahí están ellos. Ok,
Yep.
uno más. A ver quién le recuerda.
Okay, he's gonna play another song for you.
Vuela mariposa, mariposa linda. Vuela mariposa sobre esta rosa. Vuela mariposa, mariposa linda. Vuela mariposa sobre esta rosa. Vuela mariposa, mariposa hermosa. Vuela
libremente.
Ya me confundí. Pero ahí
Vuela
está.
libremente.
Vuela libremente
Como el viento.
Walking, walking, walking around the pond. We see so many quack, quack, quack. Let's
Duck
duck
down. Woo!
Vamos a la vuelta de todo Gil. A ver la ranita comiendo perejil. La rana no está aquí, estará en su vergel. Comiendo una rosa, sembrando un clavel.
Yay! Applausa, applausa. We love Mr. Goofy. That was wonderful. So Lulu says hello, Cedar says
Hola,
hello,
hola.
and
Hola,
oh,
buenos
I
días.
see that Hudson is drumming,
¿Cómo
and
están?
Harper is following along. Thank you guys, everybody, and I bet Savannah is there too, I hope. And who else is on this? The beautiful children of Chie. Remember Hugo, and your little daughter. And who else is watching? Yay, some other wonderful people. Okay, shout out to all you amazing people. Now we're going to go to our art project. So bye-bye, Mr. Goofy.
Hasta luego.
Adios.
Gracias.
Okay, now we're going to go over to our art project, and for people who did not or were not able to print out that little art project that by the way, excellent job, my assistant here. I really want to thank you, my wonderful assistant. But we're going to have alternatives to the art project, even if you didn't print out that thing, which a lot of people can't print it out, so we're going to have alternatives. All right, I have to put on my glasses now. Let's see. Oh, yep, drink your water. My assistant is reminding me. Drink the wonderful water. I personally have my water bottle here with 1 drop of peppermint oil from Young Living. Again, sensorial lessons with the kids that has to do with sense of smell, sense of feeling comfort, right? And then sense of touch. We do other kinds of lessons, and sense of hearing, sense of sight. So all of those wonderful senses that we focus on. And again, if anybody needs a connection with buying the wonderful essential oils, that is my other business. So cheers to Healthy Life. Felipe, could you get a copy of the Zing Living book that's up in the cupboard, and I'll show everybody that one? My other helper.
I want to see that book.
It's not a kid's book. It only has a few pictures in it, but it does have a picture of a mermaid. I'll show you that picture. And here's some wonderful oil that I have here. This is called Tranquil.
It's very spicy ones because I really
No.
love spicy.
Zing Living. It's up in the cupboard.
I really love spicy ones.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, that's interesting. And you love vitamin C too for the sourness?
Yeah.
So this one, it's called Tranquil. And basically why I love this one, it's because it's a roll-on. Look at that. It comes already diluted. So somebody was asking about that. And this is the kind, the ones that are, just a minute, my lovey. Thank you, Papa. Wonderful, wonderful. These are the ones with, they have the ones that are in these kind of jars that are called roller kind. They are ones that you could roll on your neck.
Can I see the inside?
And it really, really relaxes us.
Can I see the inside? No, I want to see the inside of that.
Well, it's not for you to grab. It's not for the kids to grab, but I'll give you some. You smell it and tell me if you like it. Do you like that
Smells like sour gummy bears.
Oh, well, do you want some on your wrist?
Yeah.
So this is all day long we're putting on these essential oils because they're just 100% plant. Ah, Monica, hi dear. Okay.
My name is not Monica.
So Tranquil, stay relaxed, people. This is Valor, stay brave.
And Valor to stay brave. Oh.
Okay, he wants to be brave too. The brave one, it's a little bit blue. Do you see the color?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you guys. So if I put it on my wrist, here, thumbs up because I got, okay, awesome. We're live again. I don't know, I must have blurped out for a second. So give me a thumbs up if I'm still live for you. I'll wait to hear from somebody. In the meantime, I'm going to get my art project ready, which is right here. Papa, you get one sheet. And you can start coloring right away.
Oh.
I know, right? Okay, good. Thank you. Excellent. Thanks,
Who's
Carissa.
Mr.
I appreciate
Worm?
that. And I appreciate your participation. Carissa and all of you guys. The people from my preschool who aren't here in my school right now, they can watch from home. And that was the idea. One day I said to myself, my goodness, if everybody's going to be staying home, I'm going live. So here we are. Now this is the printout. This is the printout. And you can see my little KiDo Kids Yoga logo there. This has been my love, love, love. Thank you, Carissa. Yes. Yay. Hudson and Harper. Woo, woo, woo. And Lulu and Cedar. Woo, woo, woo. And Savannah, whoever's watching. Woo, woo, woo. And Monica, are your kids watching? All right.
Wait, who's the worm?
Well, the worm's not on here right now. That's actually the snake. But hold on one second. I love that you're ahead of me and I'm going to catch up with you. So in this sheet that I had that everybody could print out, this will be one choice, or the second choice would be that you just get like a regular piece of paper. It could be a color paper. And let me just grab one real quick just for an example. And let's just get, for example, this color, maybe like a really bright pink orange. And then you would basically take this piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half. That would be the simple, simple, simple way. Now, if kids want to cut the edges to make it be a little bit rounded or something like that, that would be great. And that's going to become our basket for our eggs. All right?
I'd like to make a basket. I want to make a basket.
Well, actually, we are going to make a little bit of a different kind of basket. This would be like for the younger kids, just a piece of paper like that, and to make it
I'm
into...
not a younger kid.
That's why I gave you the older kid one, Papa.
Yeah.
So bear with me here. Bear with me. Let me talk. And so this one is for the older kids. And so you can see that it's a little bit involving like origami, kind of, because we're going to do some folds. So that's where the grown-ups will. This bottom part is, or will help. The bottom part is the basket, and the top part are the eggs. And you might be wondering, who are those characters? We have Kalidasa that you remember from the story. We have Ganesha, who's one of the characters also in the winter story. And just in general, Ganesha is our mascot. He's the one that is the elephant boy that is very grounded in the earth. and Kalidasa is the fiery one. And then we have Nana, the little monkey, and Nana's little brother Bobo's over there. But Nana is the one that's the power of air and the power of swinging in the trees. And then the last one, Sarita, here is the snake. And Sarita represents the flowing water. So you can see we have a lot of thought put into this beautiful KiDo Kids Yoga system that I and friends have created. Friends and family. And you can see that my husband Felipe, Mr. Goofy, is the power behind the music, and he has written a lot of songs, and sometimes I do the words, and sometimes his brother Romeo has come here and helped us too, and you can find some fun videos on our YouTube channel. Did you know we had a YouTube channel? Oh my goodness, so many things over 20 plus years that have happened, but here we are today, right? So let us cut out, first you can color it. So if you have this sheet, just start to color the eggs in, whatever you want, and then you can start to color just note that this little triangle here and the one at the top will be folded so you won't see it. So just color this part here and this part here, if you printed those out. Now, if you didn't, then let's go back to this sheet of paper, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take just a regular size 8.5 by 11 or A4 if you're in Europe, sheet or Asia, and then we're going to, wait, let me put my glasses on so I can have perfection here, because yes, I do tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist. And so I'm going to fold that. When you do origami, you have to be a little bit of a perfectionist, right? And so we're going to fold that in half. And then I want the kids to either just decorate it just like that as they wish on the front and the back. And then we can put a little string of a handle, or we can add a paper handle. Or you guys could cut it so that it's a little bit rounded, right? So let's see, how does that work? I think we're going to leave the top wide so many things can fit in. And then it would be the bottom that gets cut a little bit. So from here, I have the top here, and so I'm going to cut. Let me just draw a line so it's going to be easier too. I'm going to draw a line that would be, look very much like a basket. Okay, so that would be the line that you can cut. And, oh, Lauri, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? We have represented here a family member. That's my wonderful niece, mi sobrina de Solola, Guatemala. So we have a family member from Solola. We have somebody watching from Japan, but they're in San Francisco. We have people from the Sacramento Valley area, from all around. So we're in Northern California. All right, so here we have this. And yesterday also I remember that Mandy was watching somebody from Ireland, from the Dublin area. So very exciting. People from all over the world love keto. Okay, so we're going to cut here and cut here. And again, note that this bottom part is the part that's folded and the top part is open. Okay, Martine's having fun. He's laughing over there. And so let's go ahead and cut. I'm going to use my scissors, grown-up scissors, the big ones that my papa gave me when I was 12 years old. That's right, I still have the same scissors, because when you're left-handed, scissors are a big deal. Scissors and other things, but scissors are a very big deal, and my dad was super into tools. So, did you guys know that my dad was Victor Wong, the famous Asian American actor? I said it. I love him so much. He passed in 2001, so he's with us all the time.
What, did he die?
Yeah, he did. He's with us all the time, and he always wanted me to tell people. He said, "Did you tell people who I am?" He was
Then
such
your
a
dad
sweet,
is-
sweet, sweet man,
So
my
that
dad.
means your dad is still, that means your dad's a spirit now.
Yeah, and he's with me every day, and I love him. Same like my kitty Pickles.
Who's
Remember
Pickles?
You forgot Pickles? Oh my goodness gracious.
I forgot about Pickles.
So
I
the
eat
next
pickles.
thing we're... No, that's my kitty. So the
Oh,
next thing we're going to
yeah.
do is use glue or tape to glue this. So I'm going to get some glue here. I'm just showing you guys how to do it if you didn't print out that. Or you could do both. You could do this one now. And so this is what it looks like. It looks like an hourglass, or so. It looks like a drum, doesn't it? Boom, 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 like that. I'm going to put the glue right here. And the glue right here, okay? I don't know if you could, oh yeah, you could see my sheet here. That's good. All right. So, guys, here we are in our Facebook Live, really loving this experience. And you know, my goal is that even when all of this craziness blows over, and yes, it will blow over, that we are going to continue to try to do our best to do live circle time for people that are not at our school. It was just something that, you know, just came out of all of this. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Is that how it goes? Okay, so then I put some glue just up on these two sides, and now I'm going to close it up. Very simple. Sometimes the most fun art projects are the simplest ones, yeah? Super complicated, people can get frustrated, and we don't want that. We just want to have fun. All right, and can you see? The glue sticks pretty quickly. I'm going to give it a chance to dry. And while it's drying, I'm going to draw on it. Or a child could draw on it. But instead of that, I'm going to read to you guys while you are doing your art project. How's that? And if you were doing this one...
Can I use Fude-no-suke?
Yes, absolutely. Fude-no-suke. Martine is talking about my art supplies, which I let the older kids use these.
No, brown.
Only one color? Okay, when you said Fude-no-suke, I thought you meant all of them, all 9 of them. Brown is your favorite color. I learned why brown is his favorite color. Are you going to tell them?
No.
Okay. Can I tell them? It's because it's the color of chocolate. Okay, so just to talk about art supplies real quick, I think kids should have access, especially ages 4 and up, should have access to like really good art supplies. You know, it's an investment. One cost maybe between $2 and $3, but isn't it worth it? And a great investment. And yep, just the less than the cost of a cup of Joe, a cup of coffee or tea. And so the tip of these that are called Jelly Roll by Sakura, it's metal. So kids can't mush it down or anything like that. Now this one, the Fude-no-suke by Tombow, this is Tombow. Tombow is the famous one, you know, that has the dual sides. One is a brush. And yes, the brush can get mushed down. So if I buy these, I give them to the kids, and that becomes the kids' markers. But I have my own collection, you know? And then the other side is just a felt tip. So that's the Tombow. And then, hola, 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 there is our wonderful Mr. Goofy. And then this one is the Fude-no-suke that the kids love. Fude means brush in Japanese. And this one you can see that it's sort of like a plastic, I think it's a plastic tip, but it's hard. And for grown-ups, this is wonderful too, because actually you can do lettering. If you draw really lightly, it comes out light. Like this. Comes out really thin. Do you see that? And if you draw like, oh, I don't know if you guys can see down here, but if you draw harder, then it comes out thick. Yeah. So anyway, it has sort of that feeling to it, and that's wonderful. So that's the Fude-no-suke that Martine was talking about. Yeah. So they're a little bit on the older side. I probably need to get some new ones, but okay. So before I read, we have 15 more minutes, and I'm going to show you how to fold this one, okay? You guys don't have to fold it now.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks, Baba. I'm just going to leave it right here.
What's this one?
I was just about to do that part. So this one, what I'm going to do is you go ahead and get your scissors, and I have my scissors.
No, I want
yeah, whatever scissors color you want. That's your favorites. What do you choose now? Yellow?
I always choose it.
You always choose yellow?
So
I always choose mine. These are my special scissors.
So what do I do?
Yeah, for sure. So
what I have to cut this part off?
Yeah, so follow me. I'm going to cut right here. I just cut it off. Okay, I just cut it off there. And so then the next part is that I'm going to draw lines so you guys can see where I'm going to cut now. Okay, I'm going to draw a line with my pink Tombow marker. So it's like a highlighter, right? So I'm going to draw a line exactly where you guys will be cutting. And this is what I do in my preschool sometimes. So Martine, hold on one second. what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you this one, Papa, so you're going to cut on the pink line, okay?
So I'm going to cut on the pink.
Yeah, it's going to be really clear to you. When there's a lot of lines, it's nice to give people a guide. It's like a yoga mat is a guide for where we need to stay in the floor, right? So these are the lines that you want to draw to say that's the first cut, okay? If a child needs help, or if you feel like this is too frustrating or too difficult for your age of child, then just skip to this other fun one, and you know, let's keep it fun and enjoy. Okay, Papa, so cut on the pink one, and then I'll take yours. Okay, let's switch. All right, so then I'm going to again draw that pink line around the edge, and we're gonna go around here, and just so you guys can see where I'm cutting. I know I'm going really fast. Okay, because I don't want you guys to get bored. So I'm gonna cut on the pink line, and let's do it together. If you guys are doing that, or you could watch this video again later, that's true. All right. Okay, so I cut around there, and if you're taking longer, just take your time, Papa. And I'm gonna circle back to you, so just go slow. And I'm just gonna show for everybody else here, this line in the middle, it says fold. So we're gonna fold it in half, okay? So I folded it in half, but then I'm gonna open it again. Okay, I'm gonna open it again. And so now the next thing I'm going to do is this is the part that's a little bit tricky. I'm going to fold. Okay, let's do this part next. Oh, it actually has numbers. Hello. Number 1, fold here. I'm so silly. And so then now we're going to fold the long way, okay? We're gonna fold that just right down that line. And why are we doing that? Because that is going to allow us to cut out these pieces right here and right here. And I'm going to draw again the pink inside there that will show you where to cut. Again, this is going to be for a little bit older kids, maybe like older 4, 5 and up. Okay, so now Martine, I'm going to, okay, you did it, excellent. This would be the part that will be cut out, where you see the pink. So I'm going to cut that right now. See that part? I'm going to go around. And that's going to become the handle. Now it may be that in this flimsy kind of paper that we'll have to back it with some tape.
Okay, now
and I think that's a good idea too. So whatever you need to do, or if you need to glue it onto like a harder piece or something like that. So that's what it looks like when... Martine, this is what it's going to look like in a minute. So now the next thing you're going to do is fold right down that line. Do you want me to fold it for you, or you do?
You fold it.
Do you see how it says number 2?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the number 2. And then see how it says number 3 right there? Yeah. So that's going to be next. We're going to cut out that hole. So did you say you want to, or I do?
Yeah.
I do? Okay. He wants me to fold it in half, so I'm going to fold it right here.
What do we do in these circles?
Those are going to be the eggs, and we're going to cut out those eggs. He had a very good question. May I show this to everybody? Okay, so Martine had a really good question. He said, what do we do with these circles? Very relevant question. So the mind wants to stay occupied all the time, right? So we're doing one thing, we're doing another thing. And so what I said was, you're going to color in all of these and then cut out the eggs, and they're actually going to go inside the basket.
So they're all the eggs? They're all?
Yeah, and then you can decorate the eggs in different ways that you want.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And these?
Everything, yeah. I mean, you could do anything you wanted. It's totally up to you. This is going to be yours to take home. So Martine, I'm going to color in the part that you're going to cut out here.
I'm going to make this an easier way.
As you wish, Papa. Okay. So this one, here you go. Martine, look. You're going to cut here out and cut here out. Do you think you can do that? So
Yeah.
leave it folded, and then you're just going to cut that pink part out, okay?
Okay, the pink part.
It doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of general area, because what it's going to be once it's cut out, Papa, well, I'll show him in a minute. He's super focused, and that's good. So we were from here, we opened it here, and so you can start to see the basket is forming, right? But we want to fold in these two sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold that one, And then we're going to fold this one, right?
And what are we gonna use these for?
And then I'm going to open it back up.
Can we use this for something?
You could. That looks like a worm. You could.
It
I have a
could be
couple.
Mr. Worm.
It could be Mr. Worm. I love the creativity. The piece that we cut out can become a worm. That's one of the characters from our
Like
both of our winter and spring stories.
Yeah, like, or maybe you could, like, not paint the only part pink, and then when you cut out the piece, then you can paint it green, so it can be Mr. Worm.
I like it. I like it. So now this is the part where grown-ups can help a little bit if need be. We're going to fold right there, and then this side, whoopsie, this side we're going to fold it in a little bit. Let's see if I can do it backwards so you guys can watch me as I'm doing it. And then it becomes like a little gusset there, we say. Isn't that fun? Okay, well, yeah, this is a project that could be for older kids, but as we say, and then there's the handle.
So
now remember, it could rip easily, so be careful. You might want to add some tape on the inside.
So there can be 2 worms. This can be Mr. Worm and Mrs. Worm.
There you go. That's perfect. Mr. Worm and Mrs. Worm. Okay, so here's 2 different choices of baskets, and then you're going to color the eggs and cut them out, and then put them inside. And when you guys have finished your art projects, wait, hold on. I'm talking, Papa. 4. So when you guys have finished your art projects, could you send me a picture? Could you, and then I'll post it to the KiDo Kids Yoga page. That would be awesome. So everybody can see what it looks like, what you did, okay? All right. So now I'm going to read to you guys a little bit from our story.
Red
sit down,
Tombo.
sit down, my love, sit down.
Can I say Red Tombo?
Which color do you want?
Actually, I'm looking for red food and suke. Red food.
Red food and osuke? Okay, I have that one. How about I'll just put it over here, and then you can just choose what you need, okay? All right. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you guys a song. I'll sing you guys a song. Are you ready? This is from the winter story. You know, I keep switching back between winter and spring story because, to be honest, one flows to the other. They are different stories, though. So here's the song. You guys ready? Cakes, bread, cookies, cakes and pie, rainbow salad in the sky. Yummy food is on my plate. Thank you, food is great. Oh my goodness, I just thought I would teach you guys that song. Okay, so yesterday I read the story, the part of the story, and you can go back to yesterday's video, and right now, this is the working title, Uma and the Crystal Balls, and there's Uma, and this is my teacher's version that's all marked up. And this is a work in progress, but I wanted to read you guys this because I know a lot of people are at home right now, and so we're doing fun activities for home, yeah? So let's see. Yesterday we read about how Uma the horse met Lemongrass the rabbit. Do you guys remember that part of the story? Yeah, and so now we're going to go on. And do you remember how there was all of the different eggs that the different birds came in and they painted their eggs and they brought their eggs to the rainbow feathered nest. Now in the rainbow feathered nest, in the very center, there were these 4 crystal balls. Let's see if I have that. Hold on one second. I think I put it in here. Ah, here it is. Easily identifiable with the red tape. So this one, it's for the big egg gathering. And you know, we're working on these. Yeah, for sure. This is the one from yesterday. And the crystal balls that are in the middle are 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are not eggs. That was part of the story. And I will post this story so people can read it to their kids over and over again. And I'm working on that. Yesterday I worked a lot on the winter story, and I'll be finishing that up, and then I'll work on the spring story in terms of audio, the audio. So you could listen to that on, well, I have an account on SoundCloud.
Can I see the crystal ball so I can know which color?
Yeah, you bet. Just grab that one. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to tell the part of the story. We have another 5 minutes. I'm going to tell the part of the story which is about the crystal balls. Where did they come from, those 4 crystal balls? So it really is sort of like a different. It's kind of like a different story, but they go together. They definitely go together.
Remember about the book.
Oh, thank you. You get 5 gold stars because you remembered that. I was forgetting. Martine is just an amazing helper. Okay, ta-da! Martine reminded me, don't forget this book, which is on Amazon. I wrote this book, and this book, the reason why I'm mentioning it is because it's really the book which is my guide, that basically what's worked for me in my life I have written in this book. So there's 4 chapters. You can see they're about health, essential oils, and yoga, and action. The last one is action. So I call the 4 pillars of health. And this is basically, as I said, everything that's worked for me in my life to keep youthful, energetic, healthy, and happy. That's a really big factor,
and
too.
Don't forget
Happy
that
factor.
I went to your birthday party.
Oh, he's talking about my birthday party.
I went to your birthday party, which is Amelia's birthday party.
Okay, okay. And so it's called Zing Living, Z-I-N-G Living, and it's really about how to live your best life and how to fulfill your dreams.
Who put a yellow marker in there?
Oh, because it's extra. It's supposed to go in there. Leave it, yeah. And actually the white one's supposed to go in there too. Because what I do is that I leave some that's going to be teacher's supplies. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's read this story, everybody. Are you guys doing your art project? Yay! And I'll read to you while you're doing your art project. Okay, I'm trying to remember where I left off yesterday. But I'll just read the last page. So long before the big egg gathering, the rainbow feathered nest wasn't even there. It was made when the 4 crystal balls were found buried deep in the land, the trees, and the water.
Is this yellow?
That's gold, Papa. It's a little bit on the dark side. If you want yellow, the Fude no Suki yellow, or this would be like the lighter yellow of the tombo. Okay, wait, you have to let me read now because I just have a few more minutes and then everybody has to go. All right. And so they were buried in the land, the trees, and the water. But let's hear the story of how the crystal balls were actually made. Where did they come from? All right. When the meadow was young, before the birds and all the animals were born, there was sand all around. There weren't even any plants yet. It was just sand. Like sand on a beach. Do you know what sand feels like? You know that? Or like a sandbox?
It feels like you're stepping on salt.
Ah! Again, such a clever word. Did you guys hear that? Feels like you're stepping on salt. That's exactly right. Because they're very gritty little pieces of sand. And some sand, it's very soft. Some sand, it's black. Some sand, it's brown. I've heard even white sand beaches. Wow. And some, you have to wear shoes because the sand gets so hot. So some of the sand stuck together, just like sticking together over many, many years. And they grew into round rocks, like marbles. Here's the story of how the 4 crystal balls were formed with magical powers of air, fire, water, and earth. What? I'm going to tell you the 4 different stories. Are you ready for the 4 different stories? Oh, that's great. Cut them out now.
So here are the 4 crystal balls, and here just one egg.
Okay. Hold on. Can I show it? Mm-hmm. Here are the 4 crystal balls he did, and one, this is just a regular egg. And whereas they look like eggs, he's saying those are crystal balls. If you want to cut them into circles, that's not an egg shape, that's okay too if you want to change it up. Okay, here's the first one, the story of the crystal ball of air. During a big thunderstorm, when one marble was struck by lightning, it became a white glass marble, infused with a blast of air. The white marble of air grew in size and it grew in power, and the plants covered the white marble of air, and as the plants grew taller and taller, they became trees. And in one tree, that little marble grew and grew and grew and grew until it was the size of, hold on one second, I lost my place. Yeah, until it was the size and big enough to fill 2 hands, okay? The white marble of air became the white crystal ball of air. With the power of amazing smells. of the flowers, trees, and grasses that grew all around it. So it took the power of all the plants around it. So remember, the crystal ball of air has the power of what? Who is listening? I'll let you guys type in the answer. Or Martine, do you want to say what the answer is? The crystal ball of air has the power of what? Good smells. Oh, I told you the answer. Sorry, I'll give you another chance in a minute. Listen.
Maybe you can save this.
Ooh, thanks.
You can cut these out.
Papa, you can also use it. Oh, look, you finished this one. Do you want to use mine, or do you want to do your own?
I want to do my own.
Okay, sure. You can glue that right on there.
Yeah.
That's going to be your basket. It's going to look like this. Okay?
Oh.
And then you're going to put the eggs inside. Isn't that cool? And they won't fall because I was showing Martine the eggs won't fall out if you have that sort of fold in there. Isn't that cool? Okay. Let's keep going. The next crystal ball was a crystal ball of fire. Way below the surface of the land, there was hot lava. One of the marbles fell down a hole and touched that red hot lava. And then it was infused with the heat of fire. The marble was afraid as it fell down the hole. But when it touched the lava, it floated around and had so much fun just floating on the lava. That's how the red marble of fire became brave. It had fear, but then it faced its fear and it realized everything was fine. As the red marble of fire grew in size, it also grew in power. When the lava cracked the earth, remember when we were working in the garden and I was pretending that it was like cracks and the hot lava coming up?
I was being with you.
And then when the lava cracked the earth, just like when dry earth cracks, you see little cracks on it, the hot lava poured out in hot liquid. Well, that doesn't happen just anywhere. It has to be only where there's a special spot in the earth. Usually people don't live by that part. So when the lava cracked the earth, it poured out in hot liquid, and the lava cooled when the wind blew on it. And then it cooled, and later it became hard rocks. And then it erupted again, and then it flowed out, and then it cooled, and it became hard as rock. And then it cracked again, and it kept happening, cracking and cracking. It kept getting taller and taller and taller until it was a mountain. And that was called a volcano. When more lava erupted, the hard rocks broke like a cracker and spilled out more hot red lava.
Like when you spill out your food.
Ooh. And the red marble of fire floated around with the lava, and it was happy. As the volcano grew up into a mountain, the red marble of fire stayed inside the volcano until it was big enough to fill 2 hands, and it was very brave. But ouch, it was too hot to hold. We wouldn't hold that one. The red marble of fire became the red crystal ball of fire with the power of, are you listening?
Fire.
Bravery. Just like this essential oil that when I put it on, oh, I feel like it makes me brave. And it smells, ooh, yummy, yummy. This one smells like trees. Ah, I love it. You get some more, Papa. Okay. These, if I only put oil on a child's skin, if it's going to be super safe, not hot oil, or I'm going to dilute it with a carrier oil like coconut oil or olive oil, or one of those specialty oils that has no, they're more fatty oils we call, and those are going to be for diluting and then being able to put it in places where if you just put it, just pure essential oil, the pure concentrated oil, then it would be too spicy. Although Martine keeps saying he wants spicy. So let's see, we don't want anything to burn the skin. Now, if an oil was burning somebody's skin, you're going to put coconut oil right on top or olive oil right on top of that, like around your eyes or anywhere, like if it feels like it's burning, like too much, put the carrier oil on top. That, not water. That's the little fact. Okay, back to our story. So now that I've talked for a little while, who remembers what is the power of the red crystal ball of fire?
Brave.
Very good, very good. 2 thumbs up. That's bravery. So that was the crystal ball of fire. Now, do you guys want to hear a little bit more? I know it's 11. Oops, it's already after 11 o'clock. Well, I'm spilling over a little bit, just like the hot lava spilled over onto the ground. My words are spilling onto your ears. Huh? Okay, I just have 2 more. One of water, one of earth. Should I keep reading or should I stop? Give me a thumbs up if you want me to keep reading the story.
Me.
Martine said me. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, he said thumbs up. Okay, he's cutting out the eggs and he's putting them in a pile. He's focusing very much right now. And your garbage pieces you can go ahead and put with the glue. That's fine if you want to just put them right. You say that's my garbage can. Right here's a little garbage can for extra pieces of paper.
Look how fast I can.
Oh, I see somebody gave a thumbs up. I think that was from before though.
Look how fast I can cut.
Whoa, that is fast. I didn't see any thumbs up. Should I keep reading? Ah, yay! Okay, thank you. So, thanks, Krista. So the crystal ball of water, here's the story of this one. Are you ready? In the young meadow so long ago, full of sand and rocks. Remember the meadow, that's where Uma, the horse, lived, and where Lemongrass, the rabbit, lived. So long ago, full of sand and rocks. This was even before Uma was alive. Before the grasses and the trees grew even, a little stream, a little tiny stream of water grew into a big river when the rain fell. And in the winter, remember river in Spanish is rio. So the rio grew and it grew and it grew. And now one of the marbles that was forming into a rock was swept away down the new river over the edge of the mountain and into the sea where all the fish and the merfolk lived. Do you know who? No, you have to sit down here, Papa. Talk to me. Wait, hold on 1 second. What do you need?
I just want to ask you a question. What does the egg sound make?
Oh, later I'm going to tell you the answer. But you have to stay on your side, okay? Thanks. Okay. So, what does an egg sound make? I'll have to answer that question later.
What?
Depends. That's a really good question. But thank you for telling me before you forgot. So the river flowed and flowed, this new river, and the little marble was going along the river, and then it went down, 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 and as I said, it went over the edge of the mountain, Martine, and then it went into the sea where all the fish and the merfolk lived. Now, I wanted to ask you, do you know who merfolk are? That's the mermaids and the mermen, all of the different creatures that live over there. Do you want
Here's
this
the
one?
color I always wanted.
That's fine, Papa. All right, before the animals were born on land, the merfolk of the sea lived happily, swimming and dancing under the water. Do you guys know about mermaids and mermen? Wow. Merboys and mergirls? The marble had been pushed all the way into the sea, so that little marble went down the river and down over the mountain and down into the ocean. And so there was the marble just floating into the ocean. But guess what happened? Guess what happened? The marble went into the sea, and right where one little mermaid was swimming, pretend you're swimming around, swimming, swimming, swimming. The mermaid was so happy to find the marble that she grabbed it and she held it in her tail. Her tail was like another hand, and there it stayed. She didn't let it go. She held on to it. The mermaid held the marble for years as it grew and became the blue crystal ball of water. It had the power of washing dirt and bad feelings away. So let's see, it grew and grew and grew, and it became more and more powerful for washing away dirt, like when you take a bath or a shower, or washing away bad feelings, like when you're mad, or when you're sad, or when you're frustrated, or you're hungry, or like something's wrong. Think about the blue crystal ball. Just close your eyes and think about the blue crystal ball just washing away those feelings, and then you'll be great. Okay, so what is the special power of the blue crystal ball of water?
Washing away stuff.
Yes, very good. Washing away dirt and bad feelings. That's the power.
Washing away sand.
Yeah, it could wash away sand too. Now here's the last one. I know we're going over a little bit today just because this is so exciting and our art project took time and everything takes time. So I hope that's okay. The last one is the crystal ball of what?
Air.
No, we did air. We did fire. We did water with the mermaids. What's left? What's the last crystal ball?
Yellow.
The yellow one is the crystal ball of the
Earth.
Very good. Of Earth. The last marble forming in the meadow stayed right there in the meadow.
Do you know what I was about to? Do you know why I said Earth? Because I was looking over
You
here.
you got your little cheat sheet, we call it. As the years passed, a cute little worm was born in the ground. Did you know worms can be born? The worm with his family helped the plants and trees grow, and the roots of the plants tickled both the little worm and the little marble. The roots were growing down, 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 and tickling the little worm. They laughed when they got tickled. Do you laugh when you get tickled? Or if I tickle you?
You tickle my armpit.
Oh. And so they laughed and they laughed. And when they laughed, the flower roots laughed too. And that's when the flowers grew, when their roots laughed. And then they were like, the worms were tickling the roots and the roots were tickling the worm and the crystal ball was tickling the roots. And that's when the flowers grew, when they were laughing and they were getting tickled. Little by little, the worm grew older and became, guess who?
Mr. Worm.
That's right, became Mr. Worm. And he felt the marble growing too. The marble was growing, not just Mr. Worm. And so he made a special room underground because worms can dig too, just like rabbits can dig and like moles can dig. That's from our winter story.
I'm done with all of my eggs.
Awesome, awesome. They're gonna go in the basket. You can start coloring your basket too if you want. Just don't, here, can I see it for a second? Just don't have to color in this triangle here or this. Just color in this area. I mean, you could color in that one, but it's going to be...
color.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on. I'm almost done, Papa.
What do I do with the eggs?
You're going to wait a minute. Body weight, body weight, body weight, body weight. I learned that from a friend a long time ago. Okay. So...
You mean your dad?
Nope, it's a different person. Okay, I'm almost done here. Let's see. So the flowers were growing when they were tickled, and the marble was growing too. Everybody was growing, and then even the little worm became Mr. Worm. And he felt the marble growing, and he made the special room underground. So that was a special little place hidden underground just for the marble. Now, that's pretty special that he made a room just for the marble underground. So the marble felt very safe. Like when you're in your room, do you feel very cozy and safe? As the marble grew, its color turned to yellow with swirls of gold, like from the earth. Gold is from the earth. And the marble grew into the yellow crystal ball of earth with, guess what power? Flower power. So let's say it together. Flower power. Flower power. Come on, Martine. Flower power. Flower power.
Flower Heather.
Okay, and so the last part for today is that Uma, the horse, was born in that very same meadow, but many, many, many years later. And he grew up into a little colt right there where the trees now reached up to the sky and where the beautiful meadow was now filled with flowers and grasses that smelled so delicious. So that's...
What do I do with my basket now?
You're still body weighting. I'm almost done. I'm saying goodbye to everybody now. So thank you, everybody, for listening to our circle time today. We went over just a little bit. That is our amazing, amazing, amazing circle time. Woo, woo, woo. We did yoga. We did art projects. We had a story. And join us again tomorrow. Tomorrow, let's see, what day is it today? Not Monday, not Tuesday. どういたしました to Chi-san, and you're welcome to Carissa. And then today's not Wednesday, today is Thursday. Is that right? Is today Thursday? And tomorrow will be Friday, and that will be our last circle of the week. And then we'll start again on Monday. So yay! Wonderful. See you all tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Same time, same channel. Love you. Bye!